Hey, hey, it is the 31st of January. Beautiful, snowy, wintry, blistery, cold day. It's a Sunday. So it's an excuse to stay indoors. I will miss my sun walk, but I'm okay with that. So I just wanted to bring up that, every once in a while we come across little sayings that, stick with us. And my little tea bags will always have a little something on them. And these two kind of stood out to me this week, so I thought I'd share. And the first one is, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. So I'm a big believer that nothing's a mistake unless you are unconsciously and blindly leading through your life. Then you're tripping over them constantly and then thinking they're normal. But when you're conscious, you'll find that the lessons that you come across are the lessons that you needed to learn, even if they're a little bit painful. I also began to understand the saying of, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I used to think to myself, what? It doesn't kill you. And then I just thought about my own life and not just recuperating from, say, a physical surgery that was excruciatingly painful and seemed like it would never end. When I came out the other side, I had great respect and empathy for anyone who is suffering physically. And I've always had empathy for those who suffer mentally because I've experienced people in my life who have struggled with that. And again, I will just remind you that if we live in our antenna to God, our inner GPS, and have mindful, conscious thinking, thoughts, actions, movements, feelings, sometimes a lot of these lessons can not be so harsh. All right, as you're learning to align, because that's the key, is the harmony, being in harmony with the universe. Now, that's the universal laws of harmony, right? That's not the harmony of the planet, because the harmony of the planet's in disharmony. It's in constant influx and chaos and static and war and battle and pain and in separation. And it's all the things that separate you, is it belief systems, I'm right, you're wrong type things, I'm better than you, you're better than me syndromes that we all get into in our individual lives, but as nations, constantly. And Mother Earth is a steady harmonizer. She's your steady harmonizer. She works diligently 24/7 with amazing, beautiful star beings inside of her, helping her. And we, on the surface, are anchored right into her. So everything that we're in harmony with or disharmony with affects her. So that's why I always say it's your job. It's your job to align. It's your job to be the best that you can possibly be 24/7, regardless of the incoming static that comes at you from environmental things that may be out of your control. All right? So I just found that was interesting, because really it takes courage to step out and make choices, and then find that maybe that choice wasn't for our highest good in that moment, or felt like it wasn't, but in the end it was, because what it did is it taught us to now maybe step into another direction and to try that. So there's never a mistake, there's just lessons, and have the courage to step up with the lessons, and then in time you'll learn to harmonize them. All right, another one that kind of got me, and I had to read it a couple times this week, And it says, sometimes a perfect blessing will arrive in the disguise of a mischievous intruder. I'm going to read that twice. Sometimes a perfect blessing will arrive in disguise of a mischievous intruder. I thought to myself, what? Like what? And when I asked what, I began to get answers later after I got over the, what's this? I thought about myself, and I can be in a location, whether it's a store or wherever, possibly in a conversation or in earshot of a conversation, and something could be going on in that conversation, and something comes through me and out my mouth. And it is in perfect harmony and makes people think and feel in a different way than maybe the conversation was going. Does that make sense? So in other words, I was the intruder. I stepped in and said something, or maybe shifted something that I may have said, or even shifted my feeling and vibration around and not had anything come out of my mouth. And mischievous is such a cool word. I was always told I was mischievous. It's because I'm thinking. And not in a bad way, ever. And I don't even like to label that. Not in a way that would cause harm or get me to win something or maneuver through something in lesser densities and energies, but mischievously in funny ways, in silly, ridiculous ways. That would be me. So, yeah, be kind to everybody. Listen, observe, play with energy. When you're in the checkout line at the grocery store and you feel and see things, immediately align with yourself. Call in that golden ray of the Christed consciousness and surround your body with it, and then splash it all over everybody. Just send it out, engulfing the whole register line, the lady at the register, and everybody in that store. And just play with that energy and see how you lift and possibly how others lift around you. All right? Try it. You might like it. Okay? I'll do a lot more videos on energy. I'm also going to do some like mini classes on them, as well as I do one-on-one sessions, which I really like a lot, and can make them affordable for you. But we all need to be doing our work, and our work is aligning our energies. And if you don't know how to begin with that, talk to me. Please email me, and in the subject line put new session. That way you don't get lost in my my kitty litter box and then get dumped. All right? Well, until the next video, bye.